Welcome back, Mushroom Man Toad here. Dentists say you should brush your teeth twice a day. Now, you're going to have to take that advice in Minecraft, thanks to CapnShquirt's concept of a toothbrush in Minecraft. Now, if you were here for the stream that I did on Friday, you would have seen that we worked on creating 3 different contraptions, and the one I'm going to talk about in this video is this one here. It's toothbrushes in vanilla Minecraft. Now, this was suggested by CapnShquirt, and I'd like to say he suggested it at the stream, but he actually suggested it for 17 months ago? When I first started off on YouTube, like I was just getting into it, and he's like, do toothbrushes. Well, now, at long last, in 1.13, I have done toothbrushes. So, just to demonstrate what happens, so in order to brush your teeth, what you'll need is a cauldron with water and this toothbrush. Now, to get the toothbrush, you'll need to use a command that I've put down in the description. And what you'll do is you'll have to walk up to a cauldron that has water in it, and you'll brush your teeth. Now, it will drain the cauldron upon brushing your teeth. And, you do that at least twice a day, less than half the day apart, and you'll be fine. And by the way, if there's no water, you can't brush your teeth anymore. You're going to have to put more water in the cauldron to keep brushing, right? Because that's how these things work. So, what happens if you don't brush your teeth? Well, as you can see, a lot of horrible stuff happens. You're going to get very hungry, you're going to get poisoned, and you're going to get nauseous, and you just got to brush your teeth, and the symptoms alleviate. It's a good thing. So let's say you've drained the cauldron out and you need to brush your teeth so bad. It's just getting awful. You can't. There's no water in the cauldron. You need something to brush your teeth with. Just having a brush, that's not going to brush your teeth. You need to have some water to do it, which, fortunately, we do. Now, for the remainder of this video, I'm going to walk through exactly how this concept was created, so if you want to see that, make sure you stick around. But if you don't, if you just want to have this in your own world, as, some extra difficulty for yourself, I will have a function file, as well as the resource pack for the toothbrush in the description below, so if you want to have that for yourself, you can do that. Now, for those of you who want to know how I've done it, learn something new about commands maybe in 1.13 from this, I'll walk you through it. The first thing that needs to happen is you want to go scoreboard objectives, add, click, and then it's just a carrot on a stick objective. So when you right click on a carrot on a stick, it'll increase. And this one over here adds a decay dummy objective. I'll show what these two do in a moment, but you just want to make sure you get those added to your world. Now, this big long chain here, well, how does this work? Well, first of all, we're going to go scoreboard players add at a decay 1. So every tick, your decay score is going to increase by 1. For instance, mine is now at 1,242. Let it unpause for a second, and it's up to 1,301. So that's what the first command does. The second command, you're going to execute as at a scores, as long as their decay score is greater than 10,000, you're going to affect them with poison, nausea, and hunger. These are all things you don't want to have. You need to brush your teeth. And so that's what these next 3 commands do, is it just says, if your scores reach a certain point, it'll give you those bad effects. You can do anything targeting the players, just using scores equals decay equals 10,000. Next thing I've done is execute as at a scores, click 1, and then it's just going to go NBT, selected item, and all this really, really complicated looking stuff does is say, am I holding the toothbrush item I created in this command here? Which just gives it a custom display name. It's that custom tags I showed off in a previous video, and then it's just going to tag at as brushing. So if you've right-clicked and you're holding that carrot on a stick, it'll tag you with brushing. Next thing, it'll execute at every player with the tag of brushing as every player with the tag of brushing, and it will run execute if the block in front of the player, that's what this part does, if you are standing next to the cauldron and looking at it, and its level is 3, it's going to tag add B2, and it'll do this for every level of cauldron. There's your one for 1, there's your one for level 2. But it won't work if the level equals 0, and that's just the water level inside the cauldron, so that's what these do. Our next commands just go execute at a tag equals B2. So any player who is right-clicked on the carrot on a stick that has the toothbrush name and is looking at a cauldron with some amount of water in it, if the block is cauldron level 1, it'll set block cauldron level 0. If it's level 2, it'll set block level 1. If it's level 3, it'll set block level 2. That just reduces the water level by 1. This next command will just set every player who's looked at a cauldron decay score to 0, so that way if you've drained the cauldron and you've done everything correctly, it'll reset your decay score, so you don't have to worry about brushing your teeth again for another half a day. And finally, it'll reset your score of click, remove your B2 and brushing tags just to reset the system. And that is how I created toothbrushes in Minecraft. Again, download will be in the description of the video. And if you catch me at one of my live streams where I'm building viewer suggestions, you could get your suggestion built too. So, make sure you join me for live streams. Plus, they're fun. We have fun at these things. So, until next time, thank you for watching. This has been Mushroom Man Toad. Download link in the description to this in a function form, and I will see you in the next one.